Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Lucy. This is my first video, so welcome to the YouTubes to me. So this is a bit of a scary video for me to post. I'm going to be discussing with you my journey when it comes to weight loss and hoping to document my journey from this point until I get to my goal. What my goal actually is at the moment, I am not 100% sure. I know I should probably be coming into this with a little bit better of an idea, but all I know is that I just want to feel happy within myself, and I'm not quite there yet. So I know that I've made a lot of progress in 2016, but I do have quite a way to go still, and I'm hoping that 2017 I will actually hit my goal of being happy and confident within my own body. I know a lot of people have said to me, like, you're fine, you don't need to lose weight, but I know that I do. I honestly feel like they're just being polite and saying that, and whilst it's nice to hear, I know within myself that it's not true. I am still overweight. I did lose 15 kilos last year, but I would quite like to lose another 15. The actual weight at the end of my journey, I am not like focused on the actual weight. It's more like a size and a feeling and just being comfortable. So I'll tell you a little bit about my backstory. So growing up as a child, I was quite active. I played netball, I danced, I was just generally a pretty active kid. I lived in a place which had quite a big backyard. I was always outside, I was always riding my bike. At the end of grade 8, my family moved from Launceston up in the north of Tasmania down to Hobart, and that is where I feel a lot of my issues started. It was a very strange time to be uprooted and go to a different school. Everyone had already made their friends. I was quite a shy person, and so I found fitting in quite difficult. I guess you could say I kind of became friends with food. I'd gone from living in like this little bit of like a country town, there was no shops nearby, to now living in a city where I could walk down to a shop. I recall quite often in my first year of living in Hobart just walking down to the shop and buying a packet of Tim Tams and eating the entire thing. Like, that's not healthy. That's not what a 14, 15-year-old should be doing. They should be going out with their friends, being active and having fun, and that's just not what I was doing. Whilst I still continued to dance and play netball, I was just never really happy doing that anymore. And then in grade 10? It was either grade 10 or grade 11, I had an accident in dancing where I actually tore my ACL, and so I was no longer able to dance and play netball. So the little activity that I was doing just completely stopped. I became very lazy, and I just slowly, over the 4 years of grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12, I slowly put on more and more weight. So that brings us to the end of school. Like, I wasn't huge, but I wasn't happy. So that brings us to when my dieting started. The first diet that I ever tried was Jenny Craig, and that worked. But it was expensive. My mum was paying for it. It was expensive, it was very restricted, you had to eat certain things, and I found being a 19-year-old and having friends, and my willpower wasn't there. I wanted to be able to go out and enjoy other food, so that wasn't sustainable for me. Whilst I did lose quite a bit of weight, I'll put a before and after picture up here for when I did Jenny Craig, so you can see the difference. I do really like the way that I looked in that last picture, but then I stopped with Jenny Craig. And then around the time that I stopped with Jenny Craig, I also broke up with my boyfriend, who I was with for about 2 years. Whilst we had a pretty lazy relationship, we ate a lot of Hungry Jacks, we did a lot of sitting around watching TV. He wasn't a big socializer, he didn't really drink an awful lot, and because of that I didn't really drink an awful lot either. So once we broke up, that is when I started going out with my friends, drinking, partying, getting hungover, eating terrible foods, generally living a very unhealthy lifestyle. And so that went on and on and on for many years. And during that time I did try a few other diets. I've tried Weight Watchers, I've tried the Lemon Detox diet, I have tried is it the HTC, the one with the drops? Ugh. I've done appetite suppressants. I've done so many things, you name it, I've done it. I've always tried to get into the gym. I've had gym membership for most of that time, but never really utilized it. Was never really a fan of exercising, working out, going to the gym, all that kind of thing. So the weight just kept going on and on and on. So that brings us up to the beginning of 2016. This was when I was at my heaviest weight that I have ever been at. And I am ashamed to say that I almost hit triple figures. I was 99 kilos. I was incredibly unhappy with the way I looked, with the way I felt. I felt heavy, I had no energy. I was in a pretty crappy place. I then had a friend at the time who had some amazing results using Herbalife, and I thought, you've spent this much money trying to lose weight, why not just spend a little bit more? So I signed up to Herbalife. So I literally started on the 3rd of January 2016. So between then and by the time I went on my overseas holidays, which was at the end of April, I managed to lose about 8 kilos. And I was really happy. Like, I felt better. The way that the Herbalife made me feel was just amazing. I was energized, I looked healthier, and I really did enjoy my time using Herbalife. But it's expensive. It's very expensive, and if I had the money I would probably continue to be on Herbalife, but the truth of the matter is I can't afford that. When I came back from Europe, I slowly started to put on some more weight. I was living pretty unhealthily again. I was living out of home. I probably wasn't eating the best foods. I wasn't exercising. I then decided to move home. I wasn't putting on a huge amount of weight. I guess I put on maybe like a couple of kilos, but I guess you could say I was mainly maintaining. I was just being steady around the 90 kilo-ish mark, fluctuating between about 93, between like 94 and 90, fluctuating around there. And then I decided to move home in October. So I moved home. I kind of stopped drinking as much. I started eating better, and I started getting to that point where I really want, like, I was ready to do this. I really wanted to lose the weight. So we get to about the beginning of November, and I was talking to a friend of mine from work who said that I really needed to just get out of the cardio area of the gym and get myself into the weight section. That statement terrified me. I did not want to go into the weight section. I couldn't think of anything more scary than going into the weight section. But anyway, he kind of devised a bit of a plan for me. And then one day I was at the gym. It wasn't overly crowded in the weight section, and I thought, come on Lucy, you can do this. Just go over there and just do a few things. If you hate it, just go back over to the treadmill and do another half an hour. So anyway, I started doing that. Didn't hate it. In fact, I actually quite enjoyed that strength training, but I had only a couple of moves and I felt kind of amateur. So I stopped doing it. That's when I decided to look on YouTube, which was basically when everything started to change for the better. I was just googling beginners at the gym, that kind of stuff, when I happened across Whitney Simmons. And I'd shout out to her. That girl has literally changed my life. In the space of about 2 months, I'm feeling better than I ever have before, and it really is thanks to her. Her videos are absolutely amazing. I'd write down the exercises that I thought looked good, that I thought I could do, and I would go to the gym and I would do them. So literally since the beginning of November, I have pretty much been solidly going to the gym, with the exception of the time that I was on holidays. But I would say that I've been going to the gym about 4 or 5 times a week, and just doing a workout plan that I have devised from watching Whitney Simmons and her videos. And I have to say that I'm really enjoying the gym. I think my problem before was that I hated cardio. Like, I literally hate cardio. I cannot think of anything worse than just going on a bike for an hour or walking for an hour on a treadmill. Like, it is just so dull. I have discovered the beauty of HIIT, high intensity interval training. It is amazing. 15 minutes and you're done. It's great. That's all. So that's all I do in cardio. I literally do 15 minutes and I'm off that treadmill. I'm gone. I'm over in the weights. I really enjoy going to the gym now. So that's my backstory. That brings us up until today. So I just want to give you a little bit of a rundown on the last year of my weight loss. So if I let you know what I was at the beginning of last year compared to what I am now, so as I said, I was about 99 kilos at the beginning of 2016. I am now 84 kilos. So what is that? That's 15 kilos. I've lost 15 kilos this year, which is, I am incredibly proud of myself. And I'll give you like my bust, hips and waist measurement. Beginning of the year, my bust was 109 centimeters. It is now 100, so that's gone down by 9 centimeters. My hips have gone down by 19. I was 124 centimeters. I'm now 105 centimeters. And my waist has gone down by 35 centimeters. I was 120 centimeters around my waist. I'm now 85 centimeters around my waist. So I am incredibly pleased with my results. I'll also put up a picture here of my before and after from the beginning of 2016 to today. Today being the 29th of December. So that's like, this is my weight loss in a year. I know I still have a way to go. I know that. But that's what I'm doing with YouTube. I'm hoping to share with you my journey from this point onwards. Hoping that I can maybe inspire some people. If anyone chooses to watch this, maybe no one will choose to watch this, but that's okay too, because I feel like giving you these updates and recording my journey, I feel like that's really going to help me stay on track and really achieve my goals in 2017. So if you want to follow me with my journey, just click the subscribe button, click the like button if you've enjoyed this video. I hope to do fairly regular updates. I'm not sure whether that will be weekly, whether that will be monthly. I will start a little series on my weight loss. I will possibly do some other types of videos as well. This is my second delve into doing some YouTube. I have, however, deleted my entire video collection from the last time that I did this. So I'm completely starting fresh. So the kind of things you can expect to see, especially in this series, I will be documenting my progress. So my weight, my measurements, I will be documenting what I'm eating, how I'm exercising, how I'm feeling, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, like I said, if you are interested and want to follow me on this journey, just click the subscribe button. So yeah, until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye.